if I crave it.
So welcome back, everyone. This is a topic that is not an easy topic to talk about, but a lot of people have someone they know or they're themselves in this situation. My next two guests have not been on my show before. I have with me Dr. Ashwin Reddy and Dr. Michael Decker, and they are the owners of Second Chance Treatment Center. And when I give out the website, I want everybody to know when I say second, it's 2ND. So it's second, like the number 2ND, chancetreatmentcenter.com. Immediately when I saw the name of your business, I knew exactly what it was. And I so much am excited to have you here, and thank you. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
So Dr. Decker and I are both board-certified addiction psychiatrists. We are both fellowship trained and board certified. So we do outpatient maintenance treatment for patients with addiction disorders, mostly patients who are addicted to opiates and alcohol as well. So opiates include pain medications such as oxycodone, hydrocodone, fentanyl, and morphine. And these days, unfortunately, a lot of younger kids are using heroin, which is a derivative of morphine. It's diacetyl morphine, synthesized back in the 1870s by a chemist for medicinal use, but unfortunately these days is recreational use. And that's a lot of the patients we see coming either addicted to heroin or to pain medication.
Well, I'll tell you something. You say these days. No. It's been around for a long time, heroin. But these days, first of all, I think drugs in general are way different than they were a long time ago, and I'm sure you know obviously why. But for some reason, it's prevalent. It's come back, and it's sort of like the new drug of choice these days, and it's awful. And if you have children out there, listen up, that are possibly addicted to heroin or opiates or alcohol or anything, if you are, they're here to help. I want to give this information out. Their phone number is 602-464-9576. The website is, again, second, 2ND, chancetreatment.com. So it's secondchancetreatment.com. Okay, obviously, we kind of know what these things, we've heard about the opiates and things like that. What I want to know more than anything, okay, is especially for those parents that are listening for their kids, and they're like, sometimes parents want to put their heads in the sand, right? They don't want to know. What are some of the signs that they are addicted or that might be?
So this is Dr. Decker speaking for Second Chance Treatment. Some signs that you want to be aware of, especially with younger children, like in their teen years, is if suddenly a lot of things start changing. Good student went to bad student. They start hanging out with a completely different group of friends. They're starting to be more argumentative or irritable at home. These are signs to start worrying, because especially when they start failing to keep up their regular responsibilities, that's one of the big things. And then if we can catch it early, we can usually get it under control. But this is a chronic relapsing disorder, and it is critical that you get in sooner rather than later.
Right. Okay. So
actually, I'd like to add to that.
Go ahead.
So for every patient I see, there's a really simple way of understanding addiction. So there's 3 C's to addiction. There's loss of control over use, compulsive use, and cravings. So I always ask each patient at the first evaluation, do you meet the 3 C's of addiction? And for opiates, it's always across the board. So again, loss of control over use, compulsive use, and you're craving the drug.
Now, what I need to know too is how you work, with people. Do you do a free consultation with them so that they can talk to you a little bit, or do they call in? How does it work? How does it generally work when somebody works with you? What are the steps?
Well, the good thing is we take most commercial insurances, Medicare, and we also have a self-pay option. And our self-pay option is extremely affordable, and we have a variety of different patients from different backgrounds, and we always do work with patients on the financial aspect, just because the whole goal at the beginning is to get the patient into treatment and just establish some recovery and sobriety, and that usually gets their finances back on track, and then things are a little bit better. So
Sure. In terms of this, when somebody comes into you, obviously there's some people that are very addicted, right? Some people who you're trying to catch early, But what's the treatment plan as to what happens?
So when you normally come into treatment, patients are usually at a position where they're kind of desperate. They may have started with pain medications from their doctor and maybe started taking a little extra because it seemed to calm down stress. The problem lies in when you run out of it and they won't give you any more, and what choice do you have? You either go to the street or you go to the doctor and say, please help me. So when we get people in, they're usually in a state of distress. And so what we try to do right from the beginning is try to determine what type of medication-assisted treatment or inpatient or anything really that a patient really needs. So we're gonna do a complete review of this person. But we're outpatients, so even if you start out with this and you go in, you come out, you still come back to us. We're going to be there for you. Basically, you come with the problem, explain it to us. We'll explain to you the best ways that we can possibly help, and then what options you have, the risks, the benefits, the alternatives. Basically, we want to help.
So just what's really important that we haven't mentioned yet is that we actually specialize in a medication called Suboxone for opiate addiction. So Suboxone is the brand name, but the actual generic name is buprenorphine. So it's buprenorphine. Kind of a tough name to.
I'm glad you said it, not me. Go ahead.
Buprenorphine. So what buprenorphine is it's still an opiate, okay? But it's a very unique opiate. It's so I always tell patients it kind of has all the positives, but it's a much safer opiate in general, and when I say safer, it just means that it can't kill you. So,
but it's not addictive.
It's still an opiate. It's still an opiate.
So it would be considered,
right.
But it's a good addiction because it takes you away from
exactly.
So basically, the way you want to look at it is this way: this is an opiate that it's designed for people who have opioid dependence problems, because what it does when they take it is it stops their withdrawal symptoms. And it takes away their cravings, and then what happens is the last part of the treatment is face-to-face psychiatric treatment, and that's what we do. That's our specialty, and that's what we want to share with the Phoenix area.
Now, their website is second, so it's 2ndchancetreatment.com. Where are you located?
We are in North Phoenix. Our exact address is 16620 North 40th Street.
Okay, again, it's second. That's 2ndchancetreatment.com. You can call them, and they can tell them what the issue is. Whether it's you, maybe it's someone that you know, your son or daughter, your grandchild out there that's listening. Please, they want to help, and I know you want to help them too. So again, it's 602-464-9576. Again, I'll do that again. 602-464-9576. They're located in North Phoenix. Again, it's second, 2ndtreatment.com. Okay, so for the people that are listening, obviously they want to know how long is it going to take me, Doc? Yeah. How long is it going to take me? I want to get better.
That's a great question. So we also, how we practice is we do Suboxone maintenance treatment, or buprenorphine maintenance, and the key word is really maintenance, because unfortunately there are a lot of treatment options out there, inpatient, detox, etc. But for opiate addiction specifically, detox just does not work. Unfortunately, the relapse rate for patients who just get detoxed, which could be a 1-week detox, 6-week detox, etc., whatever it is 90% by 1 year. So 9 out of 10 patients go back to using opiates by 1 year, just being detoxed or quitting cold turkey, etc. So we specialize in maintenance. So maintenance means long-term treatment, and we always stress for patients to be on Suboxone for at least 1 year or longer, and that will give them the best chance of long-term recovery.
Now, we've been talking a lot opiates, but you did mention heroin. So do you also use this treatment? They're the same? Is it done the same? Okay, go ahead.
So heroin is an opiate. Go ahead, Dr.
And buprenorphine is a great treatment for heroin, because once the patient starts taking the buprenorphine, they cannot get high on heroin anymore. It blocks it.
Wow, that's awesome. What about alcohol? You mentioned that too.
Yeah, so actually, we actually use a variety of medication-assisted treatments for alcohol and alcohol use disorder. What we concentrate on getting people within the National Institute of Alcohol Abuse guidelines, which is for males no more than 14 drinks a week, and for females no more than 7 drinks a week.
I'll tell you something, guys. If you're in this situation, if you want to walk on water, you got to get out of the boat. You got to give them a call. If you know somebody that's in this situation, give them a call. Tell them what's going on. If you yourself or you know someone, your child, your grandchild, let's get them help. The number to call them is 602-464-9576. It's second, 2ND. So it's secondchancetreatment.com. Let's get better, everybody.